In this video we're going to take a quick look at finding an exact value when given some various trig information. So in this problem they have given us the sine of theta is equal to 3/5. They've also told us that cosine theta is greater than 0. They're wanting us to find cosine theta and tangent of theta. Alright, so first off we kind of need to know in what quadrant our theta is going to lie in so that we can draw the appropriate right triangle portion of the bow tie triangle that we use in trig so often. Alright, so I'm going to look at this part right here, and I'm seeing sine is a positive value. Alright, I can then look at this piece of given information. When cosine is greater than 0, that means cosine is positive. Alright, so I'm going to remember my mnemonic that tells me where my trig functions are positive in each of the quadrants. So it goes all students take calculus. That's one way to memorize it. This stands for all trig functions being positive here. This stands for sine and cosecant being positive in this quadrant. Tangent and cotangent being positive here. Cosine and secant being positive here. Alright, so I'm going to take these two possibilities here and I'm going to draw a conclusion. Sine is positive in these two quadrants. So possibility for my theta from here is going to be either quadrant 1 or quadrant 2. Alright, now I'm going to take a look at this. This clue tells me that cosine is positive. Alright, so all my trig functions are positive here. Cosine is positive here. So options from this is quadrant 1 or quadrant 4. Alright, my overlap occurs in quadrant 1, so for both of those two things to be true, then I have to be in quadrant 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my bow tie triangle that shows up in quadrant 1 as such. Okay, now what I'm going to do is my theta goes down here, and I'm going to label these three sides of the triangle, again with information that they have given me. They've given me that sine is 3/5. Alright, well sine in a right triangle trig is opposite over hypotenuse. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to go, okay, my opposite side is a 3, my hypotenuse is a 5. Alright, some of you are going to recognize this being a Pythagorean triple. If you don't, you can do a squared plus 3 squared equals 5 squared, which is just straight Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus 9 equals 25, and then subtract 9 from both sides, and that'll give you a 16, and the square root of 16 then is 4. If you knew your Pythagorean triples, then you would not have done that, would not have needed to do that, and you would have gotten this as side 4. Alright, now once you do that, then these two are straightforward. Finding those two are straightforward, okay, because they're asking me to find cosine theta. Alright, if I have my right triangle trig definitions memorized, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So I'm going to come over here, I'm going to use my triangle. My adjacent side is 4, so I'm going to put 4 up here, and my hypotenuse is 5, so it's 4/5. I'm going to do the same thing for my tangent value. Okay, tangent, right triangle trig definition is opposite over adjacent. So here's my theta. My opposite side is 3. My adjacent side is 4. So tangent of theta is 3/4. Alright, so kind of a little bit of thinking to start with. You've got to take the clues. Alright, using which trig functions are positive in which quadrant, determine which quadrant your theta lies in so that you can then draw the appropriate triangle, which will be a portion of that bow tie triangle. Alright, and anybody that doesn't know what I'm referring to when I say bow tie triangle, alright, we usually just draw a little bow tie right here. And that is a quick reference on how do you draw those right triangles in each of the various quadrants. Okay, and then label all three sides, and then again you're back to right triangle trig, and you can find both of those values by just using those right triangle trig definitions. So just one quick example here of how you can apply all these different formulas and things that you're learning in trig to find some exact values. Definitely thanks for watching. If the videos are helping, please share with your friends so that they can benefit too. Thanks.